Cable theft causes major delays for thousands on Spain's high-speed rail. A coordinated theft of signaling cables caused widespread disruption to Spain's high-speed rail network late Sunday, stranding thousands of passengers and delaying dozens of trains on one of the country's busiest travel corridors between Madrid and the south. Incident details and immediate impact. The incident occurred at 4 different points along the high-speed line in Toledo, central Spain, which links Madrid with Seville and other major cities in Andalusia. According to ADF, Spain's rail infrastructure operator, the stolen cables were critical for the line's signaling system, making it impossible for trains to operate safely and efficiently. The disruption hit just as many travelers were returning to Madrid after a holiday weekend, compounding the impact on passenger volumes. Renfe, the state-owned rail operator, reported that around 30 trains carrying approximately 10,700 passengers were stranded between destinations, with thousands more affected by cancellations and severe delays. Some travelers were stuck inside trains for up to 15 hours, while others waited in stations with little information about when service would resume. Response and recovery efforts. Renfe advised passengers with early morning departures from Madrid's Atocha station to avoid arriving too soon to prevent overcrowding, as the company worked to gradually restore service. Trains began to move again around 9:30 a.m. Monday, more than 15 hours after the initial stoppage. Special efforts were made to provide food, drink, and information to affected passengers, and additional trains were prepared to help clear the backlog once the line reopened. Repair crews from ADIF worked through the night to restore the damaged infrastructure, while the Spanish Guardia Civil launched an investigation into what Transport Minister Oscar Puente described as an act of sabotage, noting the economic gain from an operation like this is negligible compared to the damage it causes. The thefts were described as highly coordinated, targeting security systems at 4 locations within a 10-kilometer radius, and occurring in areas without surveillance cameras. Wider context and political fallout. The cable theft came less than a week after a major power outage halted high-speed train traffic across Spain and Portugal, leaving thousands stranded and raising concerns about the vulnerability of critical infrastructure. The back-to-back incidents have sparked political debate, with regional leaders demanding better contingency plans and some blaming the central government for repeated disruptions. Ongoing disruptions and passenger impact. As of Monday morning, service remained irregular, with many trains still delayed or canceled. Renfe stated that all affected trains would eventually reach their destinations, but significant delays were expected throughout the day. The company and infrastructure operator ADF continued to update passengers and coordinate efforts to restore normal operations as quickly as possible. Summary. The theft of signaling cables on Spain's high-speed rail line between Madrid and Seville caused major travel chaos, affecting tens of thousands of passengers and highlighting both the vulnerability of critical infrastructure and the challenges of safeguarding it from targeted criminal acts. The incident, coming on the heels of a nationwide power outage, has intensified scrutiny of Spain's rail network and prompted calls for stronger security measures and improved crisis response.